your starting lineups. Here's Dan Nacarado.
For the visiting Railers from Newton, it'll be 5'6" junior, number 10, Kenzie Gillespie. Number 14, 5'5" freshman, Olivia Antonowicz. 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Kaylee Lowen. Number 25, 5'10" senior, Skylar Entz. And number 32, 5'6" sophomore, Alexis Epp. For the Hutchinson Salthawks, coming in 9 and 8, it will be number 5, 5'1" senior, Taya Chapman. Number 10, 5'10" junior, Zaya Sims. Number 23, 5'9" senior, Gabby Posh. Number 50, 5'8" senior, Tina Robertson. Number 54, in the post, 6'1" senior, Mackenzie Heffley.
Both teams getting set to be introduced by Randy McKay, the fine PA voice here of the Salthawks. And like we indicated, the last regular season game, although we're pretty sure the girls will have a game a week from tomorrow night here back at the SAC, as sub-states will be coming out, as I mentioned, on Saturday. The Newton girls in their black uniforms with white numerals and gold trim, and the Salthawk girls in their all white with the gold numerals. We're losing. I looked at the posters over here. We're losing quite a few girls this year from the senior class.
We really are. It's a good group of seniors with Taya Chapman, Macy Yoder, Gabby Posh, Mackenzie Heffley, and Tina Robertson. Very good group of seniors. And Hutchinson High School will miss those 5 young ladies.
Fun time of the year as you get set for sub-state action, just, a couple games away. It's kind of rarity, at least on a community college level, as we're already done with the regular season. I just felt like it was a week early this year. It always felt like we were still playing about this time of year, but that's not the case, off by a week. And not the case with the girls, as they'll take it all the way through this Friday, and then we get set for sub-state action that'll be taking place. So, of course, 6A state tournament is in Emporia. There's times when they have moved it to Wichita, or is it Wichita this year? I'll have to take a look. I have to take a look now to mention that.
Now that you bring up state events, though, I can tell you the 6A, 5A wrestling is at Hartman Arena.
That's at Hartman
this
Arena.
Friday and Saturday. And Hutchinson does have 7 athletes qualified on the girls' side.
2 girls.
Kyler Smith and Maritza Jimenez. And on the boys' side, Anthony Blackwell, Damon Cantu, Isaiah Duvall, Christian Rodriguez, and Levi Allen.
Wish them the best of luck.
Fantastic.
In wrestling that will be taking place this coming weekend. Swimming did not qualify any for state. So, of course, you can catch up with the USD 308 activity report at halftime. Tips controlled by Newton as Newton comes up with the basketball. And they'll bring it down left to right as you watch on the stream on the Salthawk Sports YouTube channel tonight. They'll drive to the right side, ball back outside in traffic, and then they'll pull it up a little bit. Goes to the right side of the basketball. Antonowicz, ball stolen away by Sims. Sims comes out with it. Will take it in and turn the ball over. Oh, she runs it down the corner just in time. Here's a Gabby Posh 3 on its way. Off the back iron, no good. Chapman with the rebound. She'll give it back to Posh, and they'll reset the offense. Chapman out top now. Over to Robertson on the right side. Back to Gabby Posh on the left. They'll flash it to Sims. Here's Tina Robertson, 3 ball. Off, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared underneath. And coming up with it will be Entz. And Skylar Entz, she'll bring the ball up. She'll tip it away and into the hands right now of Kenzie Gillespie. Outside right. Antonowicz backs up a little bit with the basketball. Goes back to the right side. That's jumps out to switch on it. They go double team down low. Nice rebound off a partially deflected shot. And Hutchinson comes up with the basketball. Heffley down, and now it goes to Tina Robertson. Chapman will set it up on the outside. No score as of yet. We're about a minute and a half deep into this first quarter of play. Here's a Robertson 3. It rims off, no good. Battle for the board into the hands of Newton. And Newton's Epp will bring it up. Alexis Epp, ball on the outer perimeter, deep right side. No dribble, penetrate to the corner. Moves it back outside. Epp on the dribble, back on the top side now to Lowen. Lowen tries out the baseline, gives it back. Go square, shoot, and a miss. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by the Newton Railers. They keep it alive. And there's the basket. Quick basket underneath. It's 2-0 already. Newton with the lead.
Alexis Epp made the 15-foot jump shot.
So that'll be her first basket of the night. Here's a three-pointer put up and missing by Gabby Posh. The rebound's going to be cleared out by the Newton Railers, and they'll bring it up with a 2-point lead. 5:43 to go in quarter number one. They'll call out the play. Angle to the right, back to the left. Ball loose. Dribble penetration. Contact made. And it looks like Chapman's going to pick up the personal. Not a shooting situation unless they indicate otherwise. They'll inbound left side baseline.
First foul of the game. 5:32 to play in the first quarter. Newton leads it 2-0.
Lowen will inbound. 2-0 ball game. Lowen will inbound as Newton has the lead. Cutter's cut. Well, getting close to a 5, but they get it in time. Ball on the outside. Dribble penetration. Gabby Potts will reach in. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll be possession to Hutchinson's. So the Salthawks will have the basketball. 5:29 to go in this first quarter of play. What a different pace that we had the other night against Salina Central. As the Salthawks jumped out quickly to a nice lead, and then Central came back on them and eventually got the win. Sims out high. Ball back over in the right wing. Back out top. And, of course, South did her night the same way. Only Hudson got the win against South. Three-pointer by Posh. She was red hot the other night. Not so much tonight. She's missed on about 3 occasions. That one was from the right elbow. Still 2-0. Newton with the lead. Just under 5 to go in this first quarter of play. Moriarty will check in, then next dead ball whistle. Glenn Grumble, Dan Nacarado on KWBW Hudson, Kansas. Foul out front again. Ball to the corner, knocked away out of bounds. And it will be Salthawk basketball. Inbounding will be Hutchinson.
Newton is setting up in a 2-3 zone. Be nice for Hutchinson to get a good look in the paint. They're 0 for 5 to start this game.
Ball on the outside. There's Tina Robertson. She'll fly it in and doesn't go as she rushed it in to rebound Moriarty. That's Chapman throws the basketball away over the far side after Hudson was able to retain the rebound but not able to get it up and in. Here comes Wilson into the basketball game.
1-2-2 full court pressure applied by Hutchinson.
On the backcourt, getting it across. Antonowicz and throws it away. Hutch will have the basketball with 4:13 to go in this first quarter, down 2-0.
The way Hutchinson applies the full court pressure is they just entice their opponent to bring it across the half court line, and then they trap.
Posh on the outside, over to Wilson. Wilson on the dribble. Pulls up to Posh in the corner right. She'll shoot the 3-ball and knock it down. Gabby Posh finally gets Hutchinson on the board. It comes at the 3:57 mark. They went 4 minutes in that quarter without scoring, and now it's 3-2. Ball deflected, but trying to come up with it will be Newton. They finally do in the deep corner. Then they double team. They'll trap her in the corner. Ball comes out, knocked away out of bounds. It will be Newton basketball with 3:39 to go.
When the opponent gets the ball near a sideline, that's when Hutchinson springs the trap.
Ball outside. Antonowicz. Shot put up, missing from the outer perimeter by F, and the rebound's going to be cleared out. And Hutchinson quickly down to Moriarty. Catches it. Puts it off the knee of a Newton player, but they're able to catch it. There's a steal by Tina Robertson. Layup good. Tina Robertson with her first basket, and Hudson leads it at 5-2. Ball nearly stolen. Will be stolen. Here's Tina Robertson. She'll bring it down and score it again. Back-to-back steals and a timeout taken by Newton. 7-2 ball game. That's more like the Salthawks. They lead about 5. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout taken by the Newton Railers right here on Salthawk Radio Sports.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Tina Roberts doing a really good job with 2 quick steals has put Hutchinson up now by a score of 7-2 with 3:07 to go in his first quarter of play. Tina's cousin from McPherson, Taylor Robertson, playing pretty well down in Oklahoma. Is she an outstanding player or what? She's in her sophomore year now at OU and setting records like crazy from three-point land. There's a jumper put up by Newton, not there, but the rebound's cleared out by Epp. And in a loose basketball, they dive forward, out of bounds, last touched off of a Salthawk. It'll be Newton basketball.
Hutchinson will match up and go man-to-man as Newton inbounds it from the baseline.
Triggering an inbound pass will be Kaylee Lowen. She's a sophomore at 5'7". Ball comes in quickly. And Tonowich gives it up in the middle. Shot put up, missing. Rebound. Harley Wilson. Harley Wilson will bring it up for Hutchinson. Wilson, a sophomore, angles to the left side. Over to Posh, deep left corner. A little triangle on the side. And here's Sims. She'll put it up, not there. Moriarty tries to save it, but she stepped out of bounds before she could get it back in. It will be Newton basketball.
Harley Wilson on the front of this trapping type defense just funnels the ball to a sideline, and then Hutchinson springs the trap.
Ball stolen away. Robertson, third straight steal as she went up to get it and puts it up and in. She has 6, and she used some of those volleyball skills right there, Dan, to go up high and block it like you would at the net. Came down with the basketball and converted it for a basket. 3 straight steals and baskets for Robertson. There's another one, 4 straight, and she'll bring it down as well. She'll drive it in, put it up and in. How about 8 points in the quarter, all in the last 2 minutes of play? Hutchinson leads at 11-2. Newton goes left side with it. They'll gun it on its way. It's air ball. Saved by Newton. They'll keep it alive. Back on the outer perimeter with the basketball will be Antonowicz. Antonowicz sets up and goes right side with it. Vaya Pons had it for a second. Back ball on the outside. Back to Epp. Epp looks to the right side. Hands it away on the outside into the hands of Gillespie. Kinsey Gillespie's a junior for Newton High School. Ball out front now, again in the hands of Vaya Pons. Lexi Vaya Pons with the basketball. Angles to the right side. Sims slides over. Hutchinson switches over and picks her up. Ball out top now again to Gillespie. Patience by Newton. Nice job there, but they're down 11-2. Drive to the basket, not there, and Sims goes high with the rebound. Here comes Wilson. Wilson pushes up the floor. Takes it with the left hand, whoops it over to Moriarty, but she was covered, and coming up with the loose basketball will be Gillespie for Newton. She'll fly in and score it in the N1. So Gillespie was able to convert it for 2, and the N1 coming her way. Robertson's going to pick up the personal. That will be her first. Second team foul against Hutchinson.
That was a tough shot by Kinsey Gillespie as she was fouled. She was not at an angle to use the backboard. She shot it straight in from the side and picked up the foul.
Here comes Mackenzie Heffley back into the ball game. Free throws up and missing. So 2 points for Gillespie on that trip. It's 11-4 now. Hutchinson lead is cut a little bit. Wilson. Gabby Posh, she's open. She'll shoot it on its way. It's off its mark, no good. Bounds out of bounds in the far corner. It will be Newton basketball. Half comes in for Sims, and Sims will get a break.
That's the spot Gabby Posh likes to score from on that left wing. She hasn't found the mark yet from that particular spot.
Also in the ball game, Macy Yoder's in there as well. Ball comes over to Vaya Pons. Back to the left side. That's Gillespie. Whips it out front. Vaya Pons right side with the ball. Holds up. Nice patient offensively, and so is the defense as well. There's a steal. Gabby Posh comes away with it, and I say patience. Right there all of a sudden was the turnover. Fosh gives it to Yoder. She'll shoot it on its way. It's off no good as the end of the quarter comes. Gabby did not realize that she had a dribble still left, or she could have got it up the floor a little bit faster. But 1 quarter's in the books, 11-4. Hutch with the lead. We'll be back with second quarter action after this 1 minute timeout.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
11-4 ball game. Salthawks off Hutchinson on top as we go to the second quarter of play. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado. And finally, after 4 minutes, Hutchinson had not put a point on the board over the first 4 minutes of play. And then Tina Robertson went steal happy and got 4 straight steals converted into baskets to go along with the Gabby Foss 3. And it's 11-4 as we start the second quarter of play. Otanovich rolls to the right side for Newton. Off the ball screen, over on the far side to Payapans. Ball down low underneath, thrown it away by Moriasi. Moriasi on the run. She'll bring it and hand it off now to Yoder. Yoder on the left wing. Used her dribble, hands it away. Moriasi to the top of the key after a Wilson pass. Down low to Heffley in the low blocks. Up and good. Count the basket, she's fouled. So Heffley converts underneath. Heffley averaging right out of 11 points a game. She'll have the N1 coming her way. 13-4 now. Hutchinson lead extended in the second quarter of play. Free throw toss up and off its mark, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Epp. Alexis Epp, she's a sophomore. They've got some potential with some underclassmen, Dan, to try to put something together and build on it over there, Newton.
Coach Brimmerman is hoping to do just that.
Ends underneath, converts. And the basket for Ends is good. She's on the board for the first time. And there's a basket at the other end, put up and in by Heffley.
Went to the post, and Heffley just pivoted and scored it off the backboard.
15-6, Hutch lead is at 9. F steps through the double team, goes right side with it, over the far side to Ends. Back outside to Payapans. Payapans on the dribble, goes left side all the way down the lane, rips back outside down to F. F hands it away. Here's Gillespie. Gillespie on the left side arc. High pass goes over on the far side. Down low underneath, and a foul called as taken inside was Valia Pons. She will be shooting free throws. Here comes Tina Robertson back into the lineup.
First foul committed by Mackenzie Heffley. Third team foul against Hutchinson.
Heff with her first, Tia Robinson with 1, and Chapman with 1. 6:20 to go in this second quarter of play. Free throws up and good by Valia Pounds. She'll shoot a second one. Gets the ball, gets set now. Moriasi checks out of the contest. Free throw toss is up and good. Got them both. Good free throw shooter for Valia Ponds. Makes the score 15-8. Hutchinson with the lead by 7. Here's Yoder on the outer perimeter. Holds up. Now to Wilson to Yoder right. Yoder keeping that pivot foot down. Now she'll start to drive in. Kicks it back outside. Tino shoots the 3. Robertson's shot comes off long. Right into the hands of a Newton player. And Valia Pons covers up. She'll bring it up herself. No pressure by Hutchinson. All the way down baseline. Travel call.
That's turnover number 10 committed by the Railers. But in all fairness to them, Hutchinson is creating most of those turnovers by trapping and jumping into the passing lanes.
Back in the ball game, Gillespie checks in. Coming out will be Inns. So 5:52 to go, quarter number 2. 15-8 your score. Hutchinson with the lead. Hutchinson trying to win their 10th game of the year against 8 setbacks. Here's Chapman with the ball, deep side left. Back over to Yoder on the skip pass. And a hand check foul out front. It's going to be called against Lowen. Lowen will pick up the personal. Only the second team foul against the Railers. Ball comes in to Heffley. She'll put it up and miss it. Little bunny underneath. Can't convert. There's a steal by Wilson. It's up and in. Harley Wilson converts her first basket of the night. Harley averages about 4 a game. Turned over to the other side, and it'll be a Hutchinson basketball forcing a Newton turnover. 17-8. Hutch with the lead with 5:26 to go in this second quarter of play. Yoder gives it off to Tina Robertson. She throws one up, gets her own rebound off the miss. Shot up and good. Tina now with 10 points. And the senior for Hudson doing a good job. Here's Gillespie. 19-8, 11-point lead, double digits now for Newton. 5:02 to go in this quarter. You and I both talked about there was the potential to have a running clock, but the way that first 4 minutes went, that kind of maybe went out the window a little bit.
It got off to a very low scoring start.
Down low underneath. Valia Pons puts it up, can't get it done, but she draws the foul. See who they whistle. If it's on Wilson, nope, it will not be. It's going to be called
second
on
foul.
Chapman. That'll be her second. And at the line will be Valia Pons. Free throw toss off is marked, no good. She shoots another one. She covers up because she was pretty embarrassed by that shot. I could tell from the other 2 free throws. She can shoot free throws. That one just sailed left on her.
She made her first 2. Third one wasn't very close.
Here comes another shot. It's no good, and the rebound's going to be cleared out there by Sims of Hutchinson. Here comes Wilson. Wilson trying to add to that 11-point lead. Brings it up, sets it right. Posh down low to Grizzly. And Heffley had it. She'll flash pass it out now to Wilson. She falls down, and the ball goes out of bounds. Ball will go over to Newton.
Harley Wilson is making this 1-2-2 trap work because she does such a great job of funneling Newton's ball handlers to the sideline when they come across the half-court stripe. It's an easy trap when you've got the half-court line and the sideline to help you with the trap.
4:24 to go. There's a near steal. Robertson misjudged the pass. Newton keeps control. Left side Gillespie, back outside. They'll drive it in, put up a shot off the glass is good by Antonowicz. Antonowicz with her first basket makes it 19-10, trims it down to single digits. 3-pointer by Tina Robertson won't go. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Epp. And up the court comes Newton quickly. Into the hands, a new face in there in the lineup. That's Maylee Edwards. Edwards is a junior. Ball back outside Gillespie. Rolls to her right, holds up. Shot put up. Air ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Saved by Newton, but Newton last touched it, so it'll be Hutchinson basketball. 30-second timeout taken by the Hutch Salthawks. We'll take a break as well. 3:38 to go in quarter number 2. 19-10. Hutch with the lead. We'll be back with more on the Salthawk Radio Network right after this timeout.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salthawks! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
3:38 to go in quarter number 2 here at the Salthawk Activity Centers. Hutchinson on top, 19-10, and have the basketball. As Wilson will walk it into the forecourt. Right side to Posh. To Sims up top. Now down low to Heffley. She'll put up the shot and goes to the floor. And the foul's going to be committed by number 10 out there. Kenzie Gillespie will pick up the personal. Dan, I couldn't recollect what our score was when we played over in Newton back in mid-January.
Well, I just happen to have that handy.
Free throw toss by Heffley is up and good.
Hutchinson prevailed 51-32.
Heffley with the first free throw. Now she'll shoot a second. And got that one as good. So Heffley pretty automatic. Now she's 2 out of 3 from the foul stripe. 6 points for her tonight. 21-10 now, the double-digit lead again of 11. That equals the largest lead the Salthawks have had tonight against Newton. Outside right. Gillespie. Ball comes back outside in the hands of Enns. Down low blocks. Shot put up and missing by Epp. And the rebound is going to be cleared out by Hudson. Hit the side of the backboard. Came right back, and it will be Hudson basketball. Right side Posh with the ball. Flashes inside to Sims, and she traveled. Started to pivot and got so excited that she saw a little bit of movement to be able to take it to that left side and turn the ball over. And that's a practice error right there. If you do it in practice, it's going to happen to you in a game. Up the court comes Edwards. Skips it all the way across to the right side. Gillespie will gun it on his way. No good. Rebound underneath. And we have a foul over the back is going to be committed. We're going to whistle on the foul. Shyler Enns will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Yeah, it won't be too long in baseball season, and softball season will be right here for Salthawk ladies. We'll be carrying the guys on BW. On the stream is what it'll be, our MixLR app for sports in the summer and also for Hutch High baseball. Ball knocked away down low, and we have a player hurt, might have a foul committed. Foul's going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Alexis Epp. She'll pick up her first.
You and Rob Dreyer will have the Salthawk baseball action.
Yeah,
Rob is here with us tonight for some special activities immediately following.
There's a steal on the inbounds. Coming up with loose basketball was Epp. Quickly down the court. They'll bring it, lose control of the ball, and throw it away. Wilson intercepted the pass from Antonovich. Go down the other way, and Sims' basket goes. It went around once and tried to come out, but Sims was able to get the basket to go. It's her first basket in this 23-10 in the second quarter of play. Double team now. Ball pops away. Sims gets it again. Hudson basketball. They're doing that just as you described, a double team trap and a forced a turnover. It ended up being a bad pass. There's a Posh three. Got it. Big three by Posh. Equals her first quarter output. She has 6, and the Salthawks have 26. 26-10 right now. That's on top of Newton with 1:28 to go before intermission. Antonovich stolen away. Coming up with a bad pass again. This time it was Heffley jumps the lane and gets the bad pass. Here's a Wilson drive. Puts it up and scores it. Harley Wilson with the basket. Her second of the quarter. 28-10, all Hutchinson, an 18-point lead now with 1:06 to go. Near steal, it will be her 5th in a row for Tina Robertson. She'll drive it in and score it. Actually, she had one someplace in between that she didn't get the steal, but that one she did get the steal. She converted, and she now has 12 points, and the timeout on the floor is going to be taken. 58.4 seconds to go in the quarter. 30-10, all Hutchinson. Will be back after this 30-second timeout on Salthawk Radio Network.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado, 58.4 seconds to go before the end of the first half of play. 30-10, all of a sudden we want 4 minutes of scoreless basketball. Since then, Hutchinson really has turned it on. There's a shot put up by Vaya Pons and misses it. Here comes Wilson. She'll push it up quickly. 40 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson attacks and throws the ball away. Oh, they say last touched off a Newton Railer, so Hutchinson will have the basketball with 36.8 to go. So 36.8. Wilson will trigger the inbounds pass. Slaps the ball, gets set. Heffley trying to get in. They'll kick it back to Tina Robertson. She'll go up with a shot. Jump ball called, and possession arrow will be Hutchinson's way. So Hutchinson will have the basketball with 33.9 seconds remaining to go in this first half of play. Salthawks will inbound. Wilson slaps the ball, kicks it outside. Posh had it for a three, but elected to turn it down. Pass inside. That pass by Posh, and a foul called underneath. They're going to whistle this one on Moriasi. And JC will pick up the personal on her. It'll be her first, Dan.
With just the fifth team foul, so no free throws.
27 seconds remaining. Newton in the backcourt. Brings the ball across. Ball stolen away by Wilson. Wilson will bring it up. Angles to the left. Holds up, back out top. Ball screen set by Moriasi. Ball thrown inside. Moriasi comes up with it. Give and go to Heffley. Ball on the floor. Heffley trying to come up with it, and they'll jump ball it again. This time the possession will go over to Newton. 4.1 seconds to go. Let's see if Newton can get anything off or not. Ball comes in. They'll dribble on the right side to half court. Got to throw one up. She does. Off the glass. No good. And halftime is here. Hudson with a comfortable 30-10 lead as we head to the dressing rooms. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Get set for the men's shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop. We'll be back with more from Hutchinson. It's the Salthawk women 30, the Newton women 10. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Pools Plus has all of your swimming pool, hot tub, and outdoor furniture needs. Bright, beautiful, and functional designs by CR Plastics that are sure to hold up against the Kansas weather. Still looking for a hot tub? The 2020 shipments of American Whirlpool and Vita Spas have arrived. And as always, our pre-owned hot tubs are priced to move. Call the professionals at Pools Plus to schedule your pool opening before our calendar fills up. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support Hutchinson Salthawk Athletics. Whether you're working towards your degree or a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost the student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salthawks.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. So glad to have you along this evening. 30-10, Hutchinson right now on top of the Newton Railers at intermission. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop. Over-the-counter products, CBD oil, over-the-counter, and it's pharmaceutical-grade CBD oil. So if your back's bothering like Dan's is right now, you can go get that taken care of, and a lot of other stuff to help you in special ways. Don't forget flu season. I keep stressing that each and every broadcast. each and every high school broadcast, we say it at least 4 times during the broadcast at halftimes of both the girls and the guys about how important it is to get that flu shot. This is one of the worst seasons we have ever had, so if you haven't got your flu shot, please get in and get it. And that's the medicine shot, 14th and 10 in Maine in Hutchinson. Dan, numbers, please.
Hutchinson leads at 30-10 at halftime over the Newton Railers. Tina Robertson with 12 first-half points, most of those off of steals and transition layups. 6 points apiece for Gabby Posh and Mackenzie Heffley. Harley Wilson scored 4 points. Zaya Sims scored 2. Hutchinson was 13 of 26 from the field. That's a perfect 50%. And the Newton Railers only 4 of 16 from the field for 25% in that first half. 5 different Newton Railers scored, but they each only scored 2 points apiece. Lexi Valle-Pons, Kenzie Gillespie, Olivia Antonowicz, Skylar Ince, and Alexis Epp, 2 points apiece for 5 different Newton Railers. And that's the entirety of the scoring. Newton turned the ball over 17 times in that first half, and that was the bulk of Tina Robertson's 12 points came off steals and transition layups.
Yeah, to be exact, what I have her down for is about 6 of those steals altogether, and she was able to convert. She went for another one and didn't get it. That's why I said she had only missed one, but not in reality, because of the fact that she is a ball hawk out there and got it done. So nice job by the Salthawks. They lead at halftime, 30-10. That's going to wrap up your in-capsule edition of the Medicine Shop game capsule, brought to you by the Medicine Shop at 14th and Main in Hutchinson. They deliver. They'll transfer your medications for you. What else can you ask for? They just do a great job. If you want any kind of consultation, even if you are not a customer of the Medicine Shop, go in and give them a try. You'll be glad that you did. The Medicine Shop at 14th and Main in Hutchinson.
It's easy to make sure you're drinking clean, healthy water every day. With all of Culligan's state-of-the-art water treatment products, including water softeners, drinking water systems, or bottled water, you can get what works for you. You'll start enjoying the health benefits right away, and you'll start saving on future replacement costs of appliances and faucets. For better water, pure and simple, call your locally owned Culligan, serving Central Kansas with offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Great Bend.
It's halftime, and it's time for the USD 308 Weekly Activity Report, brought to you by Culligan Water of Hutchinson, Lyons, and Great Bend. Give your Culligan man a call at 669-9375. Rethink how your home drinks. Culligan Water Systems change everything, from laundry and showering to drinking and cooking. And now, here with your Weekly Activity Report is Hutch High Junior Sarah Peterson.
Hey, Salthawk fans, here's your Hutch High Activity Report for this upcoming week. On Flex, Wrestling Varsity Regionals will continue at Topeka Washburn Rural High School. On Monday, February 24th, girls and boys basketball will host Newton for makeup games starting at 6 and 7:30 p.m. On Tuesday, February 25th, girls and boys basketball will travel to Derby High School for games at 6 and 7:30 p.m. On Friday, February 28th, girls and boys basketball will travel to Campus High School for games at 6 and 7:30 p.m. Wrestling will participate at the state meet as well Saturday at the Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas. That's your Culligan Water USD 308 activity report for next week.
That was this week's USD 308 Weekly Activity Report, brought to you by Culligan Water of Hutchinson, Lyons, and Great Bend. Give your Culligan man a call at 620-669-9375. Rethink how your home drinks. Culligan Water Systems change everything, from laundry and showering to drinking and cooking. We'll be back with more from halftime on the Hutchinson Salthawk Sports Network.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Apple Lane Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Salthawk Activity Center for half number 2 of the basketball game tonight. Third quarter about to get underway. And, Dan, all you have to do is ask for the Salthawks to keep doing what they're doing because other than that first 4 minutes, they finally woke up and started putting pressure on the ball and making turnovers happen. And right now lead it by 20 at 30-10. Now, keep in mind, if we get to a 10-point more lead, it'll be a 30-point lead, and we'll go to a running clock.
Hutchinson missed their first 6 field goal attempts, and they never really had the opportunity to set up their press, which we call it a full court press, but it's really a half court trap because they wait for the ball to come across half court, and then they trap it as it goes to the sideline. Newton would be well advised to bring the ball across half court in the middle of the floor instead of bringing it across to the sideline where they get trapped.
Yeah, exactly right. And you're correct. The fact that Hutchinson finally started making some baskets made the trap easier and able to convert. Most teams do trap after a made basket or do full court pressure after a made basket. That just seems to be common basketball fundamentals for coaching is to do that. Here's Gabby Posh. Sweep in the corner. That net didn't even move. She puts it up and in, and Gabby starts off right where she left off in the first half. She now has 9 points now with 3 trays. That ball did not even move hardly any as it went through. Very true. 33-10 now. Lead is built for Hutchinson.
That's just the way your shots look in the driveway, Glenn.
Yeah, they used to. That's because the chain was usually frozen and went in there. Ball on the outer perimeter. Here's Gillespie. Mine was in the barn, Dan.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that on some road trip sometime. There's a jumper put up from outside, a 2-pointer by F, and that's her second basket of the game. She has 4 points. That's a long drought that Hutchinson had for quite some time. 33-12 now. Newton had. Hutchinson with the lead, 33-12. Ball into Sims. She'll gun it on its way and hit it. Nice, pretty shot. Mosiah Sims. She has 4 points. She's a junior.
Yeah, those are the type shots Zaya needs to really come through for Hutchinson with next year for sure.
Yep, exactly. One of the more athletic players that Hutchinson has on their team. Ball on the outer perimeter. There's a 3-pointer put up and missing. Ball fought for, knocked away, and it will be Hutchinson basketball. As Newton, you kind of tell their head coach says, hey, you know what, go out there and have some fun and put some shots up in the air. I got to get it across. Don't worry about turning it over. Just try to play as hard as you can. Ball comes out high. Pass comes in, working inside zone now. Hudson to Chapman. Chapman to Posh. Posh thought about it, steps up a little closer. 17-footer off short, no good. Sends with a rebound. Her put back, nope. Heffley put back, yes. Grizzly got it done down low underneath. 8 points for Grizzly now. I'm referring to Mackenzie Heffley. I haven't gotten comfortable all year long referring to her nickname of Grizzly. Ball on the outside. And last touch out of bounds off of Hutchinson. Good defense by Hutch.
2-3 zone. Hutchinson will play.
Yep.
Both teams going with 2-3 zone.
37-12 now. The lead, a 35-point lead for Hutchinson. The lob a pass inside. F whips it to the outside of Gillespie. Turns it all over. Here comes Tina trying to get a hold of it. Could not. Right in front of us. She fell out of our line of sight for a second, but I thought she was maybe going to come up with it. Would have been off the races for. That would have to be some kind of a record to have 8 straight steals for baskets, wouldn't it?
I can't blame her for trying to collect the ball before it went out of bounds because she would have had an open path to the goal.
And working inside zone, there's an F shot. It's up and good. F with their back-to-back baskets in this quarter. She has 6. We go down the other way. Chapman wants to get in on the action. She'll shoot and miss. Gets the second one back, and she'll be fouled. I think hanging on the arm was Kaylee Lowen, and it will be 2 shots coming away for the Newton Railers. Or check that for the Salthawks. The Railers fouled, and will be her second on Lowen. Free throw toss, up and rattling off, no good. Chapman will shoot another one. Chapman will graduate this year and averages 2 points a game, started most of the games. Free throw toss is up and good, so she splits the pair there. And that's her first point of the night.
Taya Chapman came to Hutchinson High School from Central Christian, as did Zaya Sims.
Mm-hmm.
And the Salthawks are glad to have them here.
Off the court, at half court, Otanowicz, top side, crosses over. Nice dribbling. Gives it off now to F. Takes it to the right side for F, and she'll bring it back outside. Didn't see what she liked and pulls it up. Ball just about stolen away by Wilson. Back to Gillespie. She'll drive in. Chapman comes up with a pick. Chapman with a chance to sprint it down and lay it up and miss it. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by the Newton Railers over to Gillespie. And Gillespie will be fouled. Wilson will pick up the personal. Chapman went all the way down, was pretty uncontested. There was a Newton Railer right there, but just put it between the iron and glass, didn't get it up high enough off the window. The square on the window, to be exact. 4:42 to go in the third period of play. The long three-pointer's up and good, but this time by Alexis Sepp. She's been gathering that range and has had 3 baskets in the quarter. That's her first tray.
And that one came over Mackenzie Heffley, the 6'1" post player, came out to the baseline and challenged her from the corner.
9 points now for Epp. Pass down low to Heffley, goes up for the shot. It's not there. Newton playing good defense, comes out with it. Otanowicz into the forecourt. Ball, Hutch jumped out that 38-point lead. Since then, Newton's been able to nip at it a little bit. Here's Epp in the lane, ball on the outside. They'll shoot and miss. Rebound cleared underneath by Chapman. So quick, she'll come out on the dribble. Moriasi catches it, holds up, back to Wilson. Wilson on the right side. It's a 31-point lead right now for Hutchinson. Feet down low underneath Heffley. Yes, and one.
Beautiful high-low execution.
Heffley this time from the right side. I didn't know she could score from that right side. She always usually gets it done on the left side. Puts it up and in. She'll shoot a free throw.
Heffley has 10 points in this game now. She averages 11 a game.
If you tuned in late, Hutchinson will have, pretty sure that they'll have a home court game on the March. That'll be the 3rd on a Tuesday. That would be the girls. Free throw by Heffley's up and good, so she finishes off a 3-point play there. The guys after this Friday will be done, as the 17th and 18th teams rankings on that west side, which on north elected not to want to play a game. And so their season will come to end at campus next week. Feed down low, shot up and missing. Rebound Chapman off the missed shot that was put up down low by Enns. Down quickly, we go to Wilson. She'll wrap it around, not there. Loose ball, out of bounds, last touch off of Alexis Epp. It will be Hutchinson basketball with 3:25 to go. Here comes Macy Yoder into the ball game, and Chapman will take a well-deserved rest. Macy Yoder, senior, also on this team. Wilson slaps the ball. Ball's fed outside to Posh back to Wilson, left side, should gun and hit. Harley Wilson with a missed basket. She has 6, well over her average of 4. 43-17. Good-looking jump shot over there by Wilson, Dan.
And Harley's making most of the turnovers committed by Newton. She's the one responsible on Hutchinson's team for making those happen.
They'll drive in, shot up and good. Scoring it via Pons. Pons with the basket. Her first basket the second half to go along with a couple free throws. She has 4. 43-19, Hutchinson. Yoder, flash pass down low underneath in the paint and knocked out of bounds. Having an opportunity down low was Hannah Ames, who had checked into the ball game. She's a freshman. So Hutch bringing a freshman out there now. Checking out of the contest will be Skylar Inns for Newton. Shot up, missing. Rebound cleared away by Gillespie. Newton off the miss by Hutch. 2:40 to go in quarter number 3. 43-19. Hutchinson, the drive to the basket, contact made, and quickly Hannah Ames should pick up the personal. It'll be on her.
When I say Harley Wilson's responsible for many of those Newton turnovers, causing those turnovers, it's because she's the front person on the 1-2-2 trap. She's the one forcing the ball to the sideline, and then Tina Robertson was the beneficiary of most of the steals and baskets.
Free throws up and good by a Pons, who's the one that was fouled. Pons with 5 points now in the contest. She is 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. Free throws up and missing, but Gillespie gets the rebound, so an offensive board by Newton to keep it alive. 23-point lead for Hutchinson. Ball outside, jumper up and good by Alexis Epp. She is red hot in the corner.
9 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. She has half of Newton's points.
2:18 to go in this third period of play. 43-22, in and out of the hands of a Hudson player, but back down low to Hannah Ames, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession now will be Newton's way. So Sims will return, so will Robertson. And Hannah Ames will take a seat, as will Gabby Posh. 2:09 to go in this third period.
First-year coach Connor Riley doing a very good job of getting Hannah Ames some varsity minutes to prepare her for the future.
Yeah, and also chat a little bit about what she did right and what she did wrong. Shot up missing. Rebound cleared out of there. It was missed by Epp, and that would be her taking the shot because she's got the hot hand. You mentioned she has half the points that Newton has. Here's Sims, low blocks, puts it up, can't finish. Underneath Robertson, she flies in and was fouled. And Tina should earn her shots at the line. Foul's going to be called. They'll whistle this one on number 32. That's Alexis Epp. That is her second. So at the line will be Tina Robertson. Shot up and good. First trip to the line for Tina. First points of the third quarter for her. She led everybody at halftime with 12 points. Free throw toss, rattles out, no good, but Sims is there for the rebound. Wants to go up again, gets it back to Wilson. Wilson drives in, puts it up, short shot, no good. Put back by Sims, yes. Sims with the basket. 46-30-22. Hutchinson with the lead with 1:24 to go in the third period of play. Left side, ball knocked away. It'll be retained by Newton. Into the lineup now for Newton, Katie Blaylock would check in. She is a junior at 5'9". Ball comes out high now to Ontanowicz. Ontanowicz surveys the defense. Wilson looking at her, standing the man-to-man with her. Ball over to the right side. Ontanowicz has the corner right. Ball knocked away. Nice hands by Yoder. Macy Yoder with quick hands over there knocks it away, but it will be Newton basketball with 1:05 to go. Ball comes out high. Down the low blocks. Bad pass, and Hutchinson comes out with it. Here comes Moriasi on the run. Long pass to Sims underneath. Basket won't go. Loose basketball picked up by Wilson, so Hutch keeps it alive. Sims with a great opportunity with the miss. Now she picks the ball up and a foul call from behind. It will be the fourth team foul against the Newton Railers.
It's on the floor. Hutchinson will throw it in from the baseline.
Newton used to go by Railroaders. They changed that to Railers a few years ago. Ball outside. Bounce pass sails away. It'll be a turnover against Hutchinson.
I never heard an explanation for why they made that change. Did you ever hear anything?
I sure didn't. I sure never did, but they
felt like it was more modern, apparently.
Off the court to the right side. I know they have that locomotive whistle at football, as well as a long bang when there's a touchdown scored by Newton. Is that a cannon that goes off, I believe?
It's loud.
It's loud. Ball on the right side. Ball knocked away. It will be controlled by Newton. None louder than NEO, Northeastern Oklahoma, down in Miami, Oklahoma. That thing will rattle windows when that howitzer goes off for scoring touchdowns. And the only way to stop it is not allow them to score. There's a mishandle, and Hudson comes up with it. Sims will bring it up. Hands it out to Wilson. Wilson will set up the offense. 7 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. Here's Yoder. She'll drive in. Little 6-footer. Rims are good. Macy Yoder with the basket, and the third quarter comes to an end with Hutchinson leading by the score of 48-22. Hutchinson with 18 points in that quarter. How productive was that quarter for the Salthawks? We'll take a 1-minute break. Fourth quarter and final quarter coming your way right after this timeout on the Salthawk Radio Sports Network.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salthawks! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
Start of the fourth quarter of play, Dan Nacarado, 48-22. Glenn Grunwald along with Dan Nacarado. Hudson on top, a good third period of play for the Salthawks.
Stay with us. Immediately following this girls basketball game, we're going to pay tribute to Glenn Grunwald, Sportscaster of the Year winner.
Thank you very much, Dan. A pass inside. It goes to Ames, who's back in there. Shot put up missing. Rebound cleared out of there now with the basketball will be the Newton Railers. Railers will bring it into forecourt. Top side out there with the basketball. Zap and stolen away. Nice job coming up with the steal by Gracie Keeler. Should drive it down and miss it. Rebound put back by Chapman. She got it back. Chapman put it up and in.
That's a good example of why you trail your teammate on a breakaway layup opportunity. You never know when a follow shot might be necessary.
And Gracie, to give her credit, she was taking that in on the left side. That always messes up young players till they adapt to it. You're teaching a young player to do layups, have them work from both sides with both hands. The drive to the basket, not there. Rebound, Heffley just about had it, and coming out there will be Newton. So the three seniors out there on the squad now for the Salthawks. Ball comes out near side. Gillespie, she'll drive in. 50-22. Huge lead for Hutchinson, a 28-point lead.
If it gets to 30, it'll be a running clock.
Yeah, it will be, and we'll be done before you can blink an eye. Drive on the left side, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. Stops the clock with 6:29 to go in the quarter.
It's only the second foul committed in this half by Hutchinson.
Ames will pick up her second. She's getting her money's worth, those. The last two have been on Hannah Ames. Ball stolen away. Chapman comes up with it with 6:26 to go. Out the court, Chapman. Rolls to the left, back out top again. Flash it in the down low blocks as they got to Ames, and ball down low couldn't be handled. Ball knocked away. Good quick hands by Gracie Keeler right there. Coach Connor Riley, who's done an excellent job of taking his Salthawks to 9-8 so far in the season, says, hey, take care of the ball. Here comes some new faces in there. Sends back in, and also returning for the first time in, Katie Castor will check in. She's a junior.
It's Coach Riley's first year as the varsity head coach, but he does have head coaching experience at the middle school level with the boys and also been an assistant in the girls program. So he knows what he's doing.
Across the top they go with the basketball. That's Edwards. She'll lob it to the left wing. Out there's Ince. Ball stolen away. Heffley comes up with it, hands it off to Chapman with 5:51 to go in the contest. Hutch will bring it up. Castro had it for a second out front. Gets it back. Pass inside to Sims. Left side. 3-ball up and on its way. Rims off. No good. Put up by Gracie Keeler. And here comes the Railers on the run. Gillespie brings it up. Hands it off. They go left side. They'll shoot the 3-ball and hit it. Edwards with the 3 from the deep left side. It makes it 50-25 now. The 25-point lead for Hutchinson. Into the forecourt. Top side. They'll flash it to Sims down low and throws the ball away. Turnover against Hutchinson with 5:10 to go. Connor sits with his hand on the side of his face and kind of like, who are you throwing it to? He still has that look. Turns to his coaching staff as well. And up the court will come Vaya Pons and gives it up. Ball stolen away. Hudson comes up with it, and we have a quick foul call. This one's going to work on Newton. It'll be the 15th foul. Foul's going to be charged against number 33, Maylee Edwards.
Well, that's one way to stop a fast break transition.
Just grab him. Yep, just grab him. 5:01 remaining to go. Again, we're in the fourth and final period. Hutchinson leading 50-25. Stay tuned for boys basketball coming your way at 7:30. Ball outside. Chapman to the right side. Shot put up missing. Sims with a towering rebound, but loses it on the way down. And coming up with the loose basketball will be Kaylee Lowen. Lowen will bring it up. 4:30 to go in the ballgame. We're halfway through this fourth period of play. Drive down, Pons. That's Vaya Pons goes up, and she's fouled. Stops the clock with 4.5 to go.
Second foul committed by Mackenzie Heffley.
50-25. The lead is 25 for the Salthawks. So it will be a shooting foul. 2 shots coming the way of Via Pons. Takes her time. Free throw toss is up and good. Pons on the game has been to the line quite a bit, Dan.
Yes, this will be her eighth free throw attempt.
Eighth attempt. So far, she's hit 3 out of that 8. This one up and good. So she's shooting 50%, plus she has another 2-point shot as well. 7 points for her tonight. I missed a free throw in there, so she's missed 3. Shot up missing. Ball pops away and carried into the man. Over and back is going to be the call to go against Gracie Keeler. She hustled to get to it. Now one of the referees is going to come over and talk to the far official, who was our near official that made the call on the over and back. I think he's ascertaining what it will be. It will be Newton's basketball. Whether or not she was in control of the basketball, I think was the question.
We're going to give Hutchinson credit for a rebound and then a turnover.
4:12 to go in the contest. 50-27 right now. A 23-point lead for Hutch. They've had leads as high as 28. Trailed early. Angle dribble to the right side. They'll hold up. Pass outside. They'll shoot the 3 on its way. Doesn't get there, but the putback doesn't go either for Newton. Down low, and finally gets the pass away, and in right place, right time is Epp. She puts it up and in. She's having a heck of a second half. 11 points in the second half, 13 for the game. Chapman on the outer perimeter. 50-29. Long 3. Shot up and good by Keeler. So good to see. Gracie Keeler with the 3 from outside. Her first tray as a varsity player. Makes it 53-29. Hutchinson with 3:13 to go. Ball knocked away. And it will be a fresh 4 coming in. No, 5 coming in actually for Hutchinson. As Ames along with Wilson Posh. Tina Robertson will come into the ball game. And Yoder.
We'll see a lot of 5 in, 5 out in the boys' game because that's what Coach Andy Preston does on the Newton side.
Hang on to your hat. If you're here in attendance, it's going to be fun to watch. Ball on the outside. Hutchinson fun to watch as well. Jumper. Oh, nope. They say it is a jump ball called. I didn't sure she got her foot off the ground for the jump shot or not, but they elect that the arrow is pointing Newton's way anyway. So with 2:52 to go, they'll have the basketball. They'll inbound, back outside now. Laya Pons directs traffic with her left hand while she's dribbling. Gets that zone. Comes over on the right side, all the way under. Give and go underneath, shot up and good, and the N1 is scoring it was Katie Blaylock. Blaylock with the N1 coming now for her. Makes it 53-31. The lead is 22 for Hutchinson. And into the ball game for the first time tonight, Libby Jackson checks in. Libby is a freshman at 5'5". So Katie Blaylock will shoot the free throw and she'll make it.
The Salthawks flirted with that 30-point lead to get the running clock, but now the lead is down to 21.
Wilson
didn't ever get to 30.
Wilson on the outside. Works it around the far side. Wilson will take the shot and rims off on the right shot. No good. Ball trying to get to it is Jackson. Quick hands by Jackson. Comes up with the basketball to Wilson. To Posh on the left. Looks good and is good. Posh with the three from outside. One in each quarter.
Yeah, it's got some symmetry to it.
12 points for Posh. 56-32. Hutchinson. Newton will whip the pass around, stolen away, but right back in the hands of Via Pons. Pons will run it down right before the half court, in and out of the hands on that far side over to Edwards. And near steal again. Fire up one, off his mark, no good, but Wilson caught her on the arm, I believe, as she was going by her. Wilson will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. In the act of shooting will send Via Pons to the line.
Via Pons going to get 10 free throws in this game.
Free throw toss, off his mark, no good. And she will shoot another one. Back into the lineup, checks Gracie Keeler, replacing Gabby Posh.
I think Coach Riley is giving each senior the opportunity to get a little round of applause as they come out.
Free throw toss doesn't go. Yoder gets the rebound, and a jump ball is going to be called. Macy didn't have time to rip that ball away. Sometimes when you feel that pressure, you can rip it away, but it still goes over to Hudson on the alternating possession arrow. 1:41 to go.
Macy Yoder, the only senior on the floor now for Hutchinson.
Yoder gets the ball over to Jackson. Back outside, stolen away. Bad pass, and here it comes down the court. Via Pons, down low underneath. Foul call. Should go back to the line. This one's going to be on Libby Jackson, I believe.
Via Pons will get 12 attempts this game. Libby Jackson made that three-point basket by Gabby Posh happen by chasing down that loose ball and then making a nice pass to Gabby on the wing.
Coach comes over, has her come over, and Connor Riley talks to Libby a little bit. Here's Via Pons' free throw shot. It's off, no good.
I was in good shape to figure her free throw percentage when she had an even 10 attempts, but when she goes to 12, that makes the math a little harder.
Makes it a little harder, doesn't it? Free throw toss. Up and no good. Fought for the rebound, picked up, and up and in goes Katie Blaylock with the basket. She has a strong quarter with 5 points to her credit. 3-point attempt from outside by Keeler doesn't ring, and the rebound's cleared out there by Newton. They're on the run. Via Pons asking for the ball. Comes to her, just about falls out of bounds. She does, but the ball doesn't, but it's called a travel call as across the top came Kaylee Lowen.
26 turnovers committed by Newton. Hutchinson committed 14, so that was an extra 12 possessions tonight, and Hutchinson converted many of those into points.
1:02 to go. 56-34, Hutchinson. Left side.
Used to at the sports arena hearing Darren Dunn announce
1 minute. Yeah, ball on the left side. 3-pointer by Keeler. Shot doesn't go. Reams off, no good. Newton has the basketball. They'll bring it down with 45 seconds remaining. Outside on the dribble. Newton will take it in. They'll kick it back outside. Lowen, they'll shoot it up off the backboard. No good. Rebound's going to be cleared out there by Yoder. Hutch will bring it up with 30 seconds to go. And Connor Riley saying, hey, just hang loose with it right there.
The reason there's an announcement at the 1 minute mark at college games is because the clock stops after made baskets in the last minute. But that doesn't work that way in high school.
Ball comes out, and Hutchinson's just going to put it in the ice box. Yoder has it. That's going to be it. Your final score, 56-34. Hutch High a winner. They roll their record now to 10-8. And 1-17 goes the Newton Railers. 56-34 is your final. That's Salthawks with a W in the win column. Congratulations to them. We will take a 1 minute timeout. Get set for other action. We'll be back right after this 1 minute timeout right here on the Salthawk Sports Network.
Pools Plus has all of your swimming pool, hot tub, and outdoor furniture needs. Bright, beautiful, and functional designs by CR Plastics that are sure to hold up against the Kansas weather. Still looking for a hot tub? The 2020 shipments of American Whirlpool and Vita Spas have arrived. And as always, our pre-owned hot tubs are priced to move. Call the professionals at Pools Plus to schedule your pool opening before our calendar fills up. Shop local. Shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
We're glad to have you with us at the Salthawk Activity Center, where the Hutchinson girls just defeated the Newton Railers 56-34. And right now we have a special tribute underway for Glenn Grunwald, who is this year's Kansas State High School Activities Association Oscar Stauffer Sportscaster of the Year winner. Glenn spent 10 years in education, and this was right out of college, and then he accepted a career change to be a pharmaceutical sales rep. He did that for 30 years, 25 of those with GlaxoSmithKline. And then, while he was doing that as a hobby on the side, he got into sports broadcasting. First started at Larned, Kansas. In 1990, he became the voice of the Barton Community College Cougars, calling all of their basketball games and volleyball games. In 1998, Glenn joined Eagle Radio here in the center of the Garden Spot of the universe, known as Hutchinson, Kansas, USA Earth Milky Way, and he became the voice of Blue Dragons for basketball, and he also did color and sideline reports for Blue Dragon football ever since 1998. He retired from the pharmaceutical sales job in 2010, became involved with assisting Eagle Radio in Hutchinson on Hutchinson High School athletics broadcasts for football and basketball. In 2017, Grunwald was honored by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters as the Hod Humiston Award winner for broadcasting excellence. In 2019, he was named sports director for Eagle Radio in Hutchinson after Rusty Hilst retired from 50 years of broadcasting. With that came the responsibility of doing play-by-play for the Hutchinson High School football games, basketball games, and he also does baseball games along with Rob Dreyer. He continues to be involved with Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragon football and basketball broadcasts. That's Glenn Grunwald, my good friend. It's always an honor. And my gosh, Glenn, that's a pretty good-looking piece of equipment right there that they gave you.
It really is. I appreciate it very much. Hey, we got to take care of business, so give up your headset real quick so we can get Coach in here, all right? We got to do that, so I appreciate it very much. It's a kind honor for lots of people. Get in here, Connor. Pull your seat up here. We got to talk about this nice win. Connor Riley got a nice start, a slow start, actually, 4 minutes before we got anything going, and finally we're able to convert it and got some baskets.
Yeah, we tried to run a few things at them, and And when you don't score, we can't get in our press, and our press has been effective this year. And then we kind of turned it on, and it seemed a little bit like we were dead at the beginning. So it was nice to be able to get going, and Tina got a few steals, and I think she ended up, 5 or 6 there at one point.
She actually got 6 in a row. She missed on one, just whipped on one, didn't have a chance to get to it. So the other time, later on, she went to try to get the steal out of bounds, but she had 6 straight steals for layups going in over 2 quarters.
Yeah, she played really well tonight. When we were kind of dead there, she gave us a lot of energy and gave us life, and we really blossomed from there as a group.
Let's talk about Derby tomorrow night. That's going to be a whole different ball club to go up against.
Oh yeah, we talked about that at halftime. We got to clean up quite a bit, and it's unfortunate that we don't have a chance to go and practice between now and then. We're just getting right back at it, but we got some things that we can watch on film and talk about, and hopefully get figured out.
Yeah, makes it a lot nicer to be able to see how we do against them. They blitzed us pretty good when they were here.
Yeah, they did.
So you're able to look and see what mistakes we made, and
we were
tightening things up.
And we got to play a better second half. I think we were down 13 at halftime, and then they just took off from there. And so we got to get back on defense. Our transition's got to be better.
Control your own destiny over the next 2 games. Looks like we're going to have a home court already, but you can take care of business pretty easily over the next 2 games and make that up for sure.
Yeah, it looks like now after tonight, there's 3 of us with 10 wins, and both of the other 2 teams are playing this evening, and so it'll just depend on how we kind of finish up. You're right, though. I think we can either jump to 7 or be an 8 or a 9 seed, depending on how we end up. So.
Well, nice win tonight, streaking a couple together. Again, your final 56-34. Nice effort by your girls.
Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations on your award.
Much. Appreciate it very much,
yep.
Connor.
Thank you.
Again, Connor Riley, first-year head coach for the Salthawks. That's going to wrap up this portion of the women's broadcast, and we'll get set for guys action coming your way in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back and get set for more basketball coming tonight right here on KWBW. We'll be back with more right after this.